Stop scrolling and listen. What if I told you that the biggest problem with electric cars, the waiting, the range anxiety, the broken chargers, has already been solved? Imagine a vehicle that costs less than a 10-year-old Corolla, looks like a concept car from the year 2050, and can refuel faster than you can fill a gas tank. While we are stuck in empty parking lots fighting over the last working plug, there is a car overseas that swaps its entire dead battery for a fully charged one in less time than it takes to order a cheeseburger. This isn't a fantasy. It's real, it's here, and it's called the NIO Firefly. You have to wonder, how did we get left behind? Seriously, when you look at the spec sheet for the new NIO Firefly, it feels like reading a letter from a future where cars actually make sense. For drivers in the United States and Canada, the EV experience is often defined by stress. Will I make it to the next station? Is the charger actually working? How long will I be stuck there? But this compact engineering marvel is playing a completely different game. This isn't just another electric hatchback. It is a direct challenge to everything we thought we knew about affordable transportation. Let's dive straight into the feature that changes absolutely everything. Battery swapping. In North America, we have been trained to accept that refueling an EV takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. We plan our road trips around it. We buy snacks we don't need just to kill time at charging stations. The Firefly deletes that problem. You drive into a specialized station, the car positions itself, and a robotic system unbolts your depleted battery and installs a fresh, fully charged pack. The entire operation is hands-free and takes about 3 minutes. 3 minutes? You can barely pump $20 of gas in that time. It completely eliminates the fear of battery degradation or running out of juice. And for the days you aren't near a swap station, it still supports high-speed DC fast charging, blasting from 10 to 80% in roughly 30 minutes. It is the ultimate have your cake and eat it too solution. Now, usually, when automakers talk about budget-friendly city cars, they are code words for cheap, boring, and slow. You expect hard plastics, ugly hubcaps, and a design that screams, "I settled for this." The Firefly destroys that stereotype. The design team at NIO has crafted something that looks genuinely premium. It doesn't look cheap. It looks like a condensed luxury product. The front end is aggressive and clean, skipping the weird, flat-faced look that plagues so many modern EVs. The standout feature is the headlights. They use a signature triple circle design that looks sharp, high-tech, and full of personality. When you unlock the car, the lights perform a dynamic animation sequence that feels like something you would find on an Audi or a Mercedes-Benz. It's a small touch, but it signals that this car has a soul. The side profile is just as impressive, featuring flush door handles that pop out automatically when you approach. That is a feature usually reserved for six-figure supercars. Yet here it is on a compact city runabout. It's aerodynamic, it's stylish, and it's undeniably cool. Move around to the back and the sporty vibes continue. The roofline tapers down just enough to give it an athletic stance, without ruining the headroom for rear passengers. It looks wide, planted, and stable. None of that tippy, tall wagon look you get with some subcompacts. It signals to other drivers that this is a serious machine, built for driving, not just for commuting. And speaking of driving, let's talk performance. Is this thing a glorified golf cart? Absolutely not. The Firefly is built on a proper rear-wheel drive platform. That is a massive deal. Rear-wheel drive means better balance, better handling, and a much more engaging driving experience than the front-wheel drive economy boxes we are used to. It's powered by a rear-mounted electric motor delivering 143 horsepower and instant torque. In a car this light, that is more than enough to make it feel zippy and responsive. It hits 60 miles per hour in just over 8 seconds. No, you won't be setting lap records at the track, but for slicing through city traffic or merging onto the highway. It is punchy, agile, and genuinely fun. Powering the system is a 42 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery. For those not deep into battery tech, LFP chemistry is famous for being incredibly durable, safe, and long-lasting. It gives the Firefly a real-world range of roughly 200 miles on the WLTP cycle. For a daily driver, that covers your commute, your errands, and your evening plans without breaking a sweat. Safety is another area where the Firefly punches way above its weight class. There is a myth that small cars are unsafe, but NIO has engineered this thing like a vault. The body structure uses over 83% high-strength steel, giving it incredible rigidity. It has achieved a 5-star safety rating in both European and Chinese. Crash test, the highest possible score. Inside, you are protected by 9 standard airbags, including a center airbag that prevents the driver and passenger from colliding during a side impact. It also comes loaded with a full suite of driver assist tech, including blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and collision avoidance. It's basically a high-tech bodyguard for you and your family. But the interior? Oh man, the interior is where you really start to feel the jealousy. Open the door, and you are greeted by a cabin that feels more like a boutique hotel lounge than a car. The materials are soft to the touch, the stitching is precise, and the layout is beautifully minimalist. Dominated by a massive 13.2-inch high-definition touchscreen, the dashboard is clean and modern. This screen controls everything from your navigation to your media, and it is powered by a processor fast enough to handle 5G connectivity and voice commands instantly. And then, there are the seats. In the higher trim levels, you don't just get heated seats. You don't just get ventilated seats. You get massage seats. Yes, you heard that right. A compact hatchback with built-in massage therapy. Imagine being stuck in gridlock on the 405 or the QEW, stress levels rising, and just pushing a button to get a hot stone massage on your lower back. That is a level of luxury that most luxury SUVs in America don't even offer as standard. And yet, here it is. Practically speaking, it's a genius piece of packaging. It has a front. Trunk, perfect for storing your charging, cables or gym bag. The rear seats fold flat to open up over 1,200 liters of cargo space, which is enough to haul a week's worth of groceries or even a flat-screen TV. So, let's recap. We have a car with battery-swapping technology, rear-wheel drive fun, 5-star safety, massage seats, and a design that turns heads. You are probably thinking this costs $40,000, maybe $50,000, right? Here's the reality check. In China, the NIO Firefly starts at approximately $16,700 US. 16,000, that is less than the price of a stripped-down basic economy car in the US. For the price of a used sedan with 100,000 miles on it, you could have a brand new, cutting-edge EV with technology that outclasses vehicles 3 times its price. It forces us to ask a hard question. Why is our market so expensive? Why are we paying double for half the tech? The Firefly proves that affordable, high-tech, and desirable electric cars are possible. They just aren't being sold here. So, I have to ask, if this car came to your local dealership tomorrow for that price, would you buy it? Or are you sticking with your gas car? Let me know in the comments below, because I have a feeling the answer is obvious. Thanks for watching! If you want to keep tracking the most disruptive cars on the planet, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel SpecShift. See you in the next one.